Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about shifting. Now this is something that a lot of you get a bit anxious about, but actually if practiced the right way, it can become fun. So how are we going to do this? Now a lot of it is a problem up here. It's not a problem with the left hand. Sometimes people worry that they're going to drop the violin or drop the bow, and then because of that, the first thing they do is grip. That's exactly what you don't want to do. You want to be as relaxed as you possibly can. So let's just do a little exercise. We're just going to slide all the fingers up and down the fingerboard. No pressure at all with the thumb or the fingers. You're not playing notes and pressing down at all. You're just gliding on the top, sitting on the top. So you know now you can move up and down without any trouble whatsoever. The next thing we're going to do is just do an exercise whereby you know that you're not going to drop that violin. And the way to do that is literally by resting it on something. So what I suggest you do is get a cloth or rag, put it over your scroll, and then plonk the scroll on top of something. So it could be the music stand, mantelpiece, window ledge, anything that's not going to fall over. And then once you've rested it there, you know that you can manoeuvre without being held back. So we're going to do big shifts, because if you do a little shift, inevitably what you'll do is you'll move the fingers and forget about moving the thumb. It's always important that you move in a block. So the fingers don't move first, the thumb doesn't move first, you just totally move in a block, and then that way you'll stay in tune and more likely hit the note that you're aiming for. So 3 things we need to do: lighten the fingers, lighten the thumb, and lighten the bow, but keep the bow moving. So we're going to do octave shifts. So take your first finger on the B, so you play the notes, lighten, and then glide up. So you can hear all the harmonics in between. And the same with the second finger, lighten before you move, lighten before you move. And we'll do that again, lighten. And then when you get to the note, that's when you put the pressure down. So lighten, then move. Now the third finger, what we don't want to do is that, okay? You need to lighten first, then glide up. When you get to the note, then you put the pressure down. And then you do the same in the reverse. You lighten the finger, glide down on top of the string, and then get to the note and put the pressure. So the third finger. And it's really important you just do it in a leisurely manner, not as fast as possible. And then once you've done the big shifts, it makes the little ones much easier. But the most important thing is that not only do you lighten, but you have to hear the note in your head. If you're just randomly aiming for something, you'll never find the note. So lighten your fingers, lighten the thumb, lighten the bow, move in the block, and when you get to the note, reapply the pressure. And then you do the same in reverse. And if you always practice your shifts like that, there's so much less chance of you missing them whenever you come to play them in a piece. Find any piece that you're playing and approach the shift, go in slow motion. What we don't want is the fast grabbing at things, okay? And also if you hear this noise, that tells me that you haven't lightened. And the same in reverse. You want to hear little harmonics going in between. If you do it in a relaxed fashion, every time you practice a shift, you'll find life hugely easier when you come across them in whatever piece you do. Thanks for watching.